Bonjour à tous et à toutes. Je m'appelle Madame Cordel de Bilingual. Welcome to this walkthrough mock for GCSE French paper 4. Today's paper is on theme 1, so identity and culture. And the first part of the question is on the topic of technology. C'est parti, on y va. This is extract from an AQA past paper and is essay question 2. So it is for 32 marks. Vous écrivez un article sur votre vie d'adolescent pour un magazine français. Décrivez l'importance de la technologie et des médias dans votre vie, un week-end spécial. Écrivez environ 150 mots en français. Répondez aux deux aspects de la question. So before you even start, I strongly recommend you write acornit on a corner of your sheet. That will serve you as a checklist to be able to ensure you get a good grade for your exam. Acornit is the acronym to write down. A stands for adjectives. You have a couple of examples on the screen. Grand, grande in the feminine form. So whatever adjectives you use, ensure that it agrees with the noun that it is describing. Petit, petite. Drôle already ends with an E in the masculine form and therefore does not change in the feminine form. There are some that are irregular, so you will need to learn both the masculine and the feminine form. C is for connectives. A couple of examples again on the screen. Cependant, mais, et, en revanche, de plus. There are many you could choose from. C also stands for comparative. So try and incorporate one in your writing. O is for opinions. State it clearly. Use expressions like selon moi, à mon avis, je pense que, je crois que, je trouve que. Once you've given your opinion, you have to justify it. Je pense que c'est très intéressant parce que j'aime ce style de musique. Car is a synonym of parce que, puisque could be translated as. N is for negative structures. Use the negative structure ne pas, ne plus, ne jamais, ne personne. So it's important that you write it perhaps a couple of times in your second essay. Intensifiers, vraiment, très, tellement, assez, trop, peu. Again, once you've got your noun, use an adjective to describe it and an intensifier to give a little bit more information. And the T is for tenses, so use as many as you can. Okay, so once you have read the question, you've written a cornet on the corner of your page, you need to have a think as to how you are going to plan your essay, especially the tenses. Okay, so in here you're writing an article. Okay, and the first bullet points is the importance of technology in your life. Okay, so how are you going to incorporate the tenses in that one? There's only 2 bullet points for the second essay, but you have to write twice as many words as the first one. So I recommend you do 2 paragraphs for the first bullet points and again another 2 for the second one. For l'importance de la technologie et des médias dans votre vie. I'm going to show you an example on how to write it, and I'm going to use these 4 tenses in the first couple of paragraphs, which relate to the first bullet points. So I'm going to start using the present because the bullet point is in the present tense. So wherever possible, always start by answering the bullet point, and then you can add to it. And then I'm probably going to use a C clause so that I can incorporate 2 tenses in one sentence. So we'll use the imperfect with the conditional. And the second paragraph, I will use a simple future and talk about the importance of technology in my life in the future. The second bullet point is a special weekend, un weekend spécial. So in here, it's not clear what tense you have to use. It's an open question, so you can really use whatever tenses you want. So I'm going to start with the imperfect tense. Because I'm only going to have used the imperfect once in the first part of the essay, and it's important you try and use the same tense twice in your writing, if possible. So I'm going to start with the imperfect tense, quand j'étais jeune, so a long time ago. Then I will move to a more recent event, something that happened recently. Then I'm probably going to talk about something that's going to happen soon. So I will use the near future and finish off with the subjunctive. So this is a 32-mark question. So I recommend you spend about 40 minutes on it between the prep time and then your 4 paragraphs. So here is an example of how you can structure it and how you can incorporate the tenses as well as acornit. Okay, so let's take a look at the first paragraph, which is about l'importance de la technologie et des médias dans votre vie. La technologie est vraiment importante pour moi car elle me facilite la vie, mais je ne suis pas accro. Cela me permet de rester en contact avec mes amis et de faire des recherches en ligne pour mes devoirs. Si j'avais plus d'argent, je m'achèterais un nouvel ordinateur qui serait plus performant. So let's take a look at this first part of the essay and look at it with acornits. Alors, la technologie est vraiment importante pour moi car elle me facilite la vie, mais je ne suis pas accro. So can you see this first sentence here already? We have an adjective, a connective, giving my opinion, but it's not quite clearly stated. I've got the car here, which is a reason. Le ne pas here, which is a negative structure. I've got vraiment here, which is an intensifier, and one tense. So essentially, straight up, I've got present intensifier. You can see here for me, which suggests the opinion, but it's not clearly stated, so I'm not going to tick it. Car, which is how you justify your opinion. Mais, which is a connective. Ne pas, which is the negative structure. Je ne suis pas accro. I am not addicted to technology. Cela me permet de rester en contact avec mes amis et de faire des recherches en ligne pour mes devoirs. Donc, ici, on a une... So in here, we're kind of continuing with the diversity of the vocab. So it's important to kind of justify your opinions, diversify the vocab as much as possible. Si j'avais plus d'argent, emphasis on si. If you can, use the si clauses as much as possible because you can marry 2 tenses within one sentence. Donc, si j'avais... Here we've got the imperfect, followed by the conditional. Un nouvel ordinateur qui serait plus performant. So here we're going to add a couple of checks for tenses because we've got the imperfect and the conditional, as well as an adjective. Okay. So wherever possible, yeah, try to incorporate as many of these elements as possible, which would be, yeah, so we've got it twice in that sentence. So let's take a look at the second part of the first bullet point. À l'avenir, j'utiliserai les réseaux sociaux pour faire de la publicité gratuite pour mon entreprise. De plus, je ferai mes courses en ligne. En revanche, je ne regarderai plus les médias car selon moi, c'est une grande perte de temps. D'accord? Donc, ici, encore une fois, on a quelques éléments de acornit. So, we have incorporated the new tense here, which is the simple future. We have, I'm going to highlight it for you. So we have j'utiliserai, which is very, very similar to the conditional, except it ends with an S in the conditional form. And I've introduced here, I've mentioned à l'avenir, which basically introduces the new tense, okay? De plus, je ferai mes courses en ligne. So in here we have another nice connectors, moreover. And again, the simple future. En revanche, another connective here. Je ne regarderai plus les médias. So in here we've got ne plus, which is another negative structure. So we have another negative structure here. Car selon moi, so there my opinion is clearly stated, according to me, selon moi, which is here. We've got another car here, which is again justifying my opinion. C'est une très grande perte de temps. So in here we've got an intensifier followed by an adjective. So we've got another check here. And another check here. I mean, there's probably a couple more that I haven't highlighted in there. So let's move on to the second part of this essay, which is un week-end spécial. Quand j'étais jeune, tous les week-ends étaient spéciaux car nous allions faire du camping en famille. Malheureusement, nous n'en avons pas fait depuis des années. Récemment, mes parents ont organisé une fête surprise pour mon anniversaire. C'était vraiment spécial. So, I've introduced my new tense quand j'étais jeune. So, when the examiner sees it, he knows the imperfect is coming. So, été. Tous les week-ends étaient spéciaux car nous allions faire du camping en famille. Malheureusement, unfortunately, this is a good one for you to try and learn to incorporate in your writing. Malheureusement, nous n'en avons pas fait. So here we've got another negative structure, ne pas. And we have the perfect tense. Nous n'en avons pas fait depuis des années. Récemment, so recently, mes parents ont organisé another perfect tense here, une fête surprise pour mon anniversaire. C'était imperfect, vraiment spécial. D'accord? So we've got a few more checks here and we're gonna try and add a couple more tenses in the last paragraph. La semaine prochaine, nous allons célébrer l'anniversaire de mon meilleur ami. Il faut que je fasse un effort pour que ce soit spécial. À mon avis, un nouveau jeu vidéo lui ferait tellement plaisir car nous pourrions y jouer ensemble. So here we have nous allons célébrer, which is the near future. Okay, and again, I have la semaine prochaine in front of it, which indicates to the examiner I have a new tense coming. Il faut que je fasse. Here we have the subjunctive used with the expression il faut que followed by the subject and then the subjunctive. And again, we have another one here. Il faut que ce soit spécial. À mon avis, here I'm stating my opinion. In my opinion, à mon avis, un nouveau jeu vidéo lui ferait tellement plaisir car nous pourrions, we could, nous pourrions y jouer ensemble. So in here we've got the conditional. Nous allons maintenant lire l'essai au complet, du début jusqu'à la fin. Et je vous invite à vous arrêter, d'essayer de l'écrire vous-même avec vos propres idées, essayer d'inclure le plus de temps possible. D'accord? La technologie est vraiment importante pour moi car elle me facilite la vie, mais je ne suis pas accro. Cela me permet de rester en contact avec mes amis et de faire des recherches en ligne pour mes devoirs. Si j'avais plus de temps, je m'achèterais un nouvel ordinateur qui serait plus performant. À l'avenir, j'utiliserai les réseaux sociaux pour faire de la publicité gratuite pour mon entreprise. De plus, je ferai mes courses en ligne. En revanche, je ne regarderai plus les médias car selon moi, c'est une très grande perte de temps. Quand j'étais jeune, tous les week-ends étaient spéciaux car nous allions faire du camping en famille. Malheureusement, nous n'en avons pas fait depuis des années. Récemment, mes parents ont organisé une fête surprise pour mon anniversaire. C'était vraiment génial. La semaine prochaine, nous allons célébrer l'anniversaire de mon meilleur ami. Il faut que je fasse un effort pour que ce soit spécial. À mon avis, un nouveau jeu vidéo lui ferait tellement plaisir car nous pourrions y jouer ensemble. If you would like to continue practicing, then go to bilingualfr.co.uk and you will find many questions on various topics to practice. Good luck with your revisions and see you next week for a new video. Thanks for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then please give me the thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Let me know if there are any topics, grammar point, tenses you'd like me to cover in future videos in the comments below. Good luck with your revisions and à très bientôt. Au revoir.